I'm so happy to be here with my friend Consuela. She has been in the last two rounds of Coaching on Purpose. And Coaching on Purpose is based on Brendon Burchard's high performance coaching program. And in this coaching program, we are learning the habits of high performing leaders. And what we need in this world now are more leaders. So I asked Consuela to join me today to share a little bit about her experience in the program and her biggest takeaways. If you're thinking of joining me, I'm Jennifer Takagi, by the way, and my business partner, Kimberly Crow, in Coaching on Purpose that starts January 2nd. Consuela, thanks for taking time out on your holiday week to come visit with me.
Of course, of course. Thanks for having me on. You know, I love you, and Kimberly is also awesome. So I'm glad to come on here and talk a little bit about my experience.
I love it. So we always end the session with what did you love about today's session, which I love that part. And it's so cute because Kimberly's like, I have to do that part. And I let her because it's fun. I like, right? It's good. So when we were talking about doing this, it was like, so why don't you share with the audience what you love about, oh, I hit my desk. I'm not in my normal place. What you loved about being in Coaching on Purpose.
So there are a lot of things that I really loved about coaching on purpose. And one of the things that I still have going on, and it's every day, whether I'm in with the coaches or not. And that is, we had done a clarity exercise where we really wanted to figure out what kind of person we want to be and how we want to show up to our community and to the world around us, right? And so we did all this work to get these 3 words, and then I have it set in my phone. It goes off 3 times a day to remind me this is how I want to show up. And I love getting that reminder. I know it comes on and I have to turn it off right away or it annoys the people around me. But for me, it's great to remind me like, yes, this is what I want and why I'm moving forward every day. So I love that we did that work right at the beginning to really set that tone for how we're going to be in a different way as high performance leaders.
I love that too. And mine would go off and I'm like, oh, yeah, am I doing that? Like it's a reminder. Am I doing that? Am I showing up the way I want to show up? Am I being perceived that way? And am I doing it consciously? Because we can go through life very unconsciously, but that conscious piece. So if somebody were on the fence about whether or not they wanted to join us for this next round of Coaching on Purpose, what was that other thing you told me that you really enjoyed about the program?
So one of the things that's really amazing about this program, you know how you'll go into a program and there's going to be homework. But in this program, what they have are worksheets and we work on them together during the program. So we're talking, we're discussing them, and everybody's working through these worksheets. And it really helps give that clarity and help you understand yourself and understand what you want to do next. But you're right there when you're doing it, so you get to discuss as it's happening. And that it just you don't feel alone then, and you feel like if you have an aha. I don't know if any of you are entrepreneurs and you have an aha moment and the only person there is your dog, it's not as exciting. If you have an aha moment in front of other people, it's like, oh my God, I just figured out this thing. And then you get to share and it feels bigger and better to share that. But we work through them together. And I think that is a major plus and a reason why to do it. You're not by yourself while you're working through all these new concepts that you need to start developing as habits.
And one of our participants put something that was like a whole mind blowing comment in the chat. And we were all like, hey, wait a minute. And it kind of became a thing that when when you have a collective group of people who are working towards the same personal development and growth, that like we learn from each other and we build each other up. Because I'll just tell you right out, I was a little concerned because most of my clients I work one on one, and I wasn't sure how this was going to work in a group. So I love that the participants loved it also learning from each other and getting that support from each other. And each session, we end with me doing some energetic clearing some blocks. And you shared that one time you were like, wow, this really happened. So tell us a little bit about your creative breakthrough.
Yeah. So obviously, if any of you know Jennifer, you know that she's magical. And as we're doing some of her magic, we started with the one of the sessions, and I said I wanted to be more creative because I'm working on a new book. And so we worked on that. And the afternoon after that, wow, I was like on fire, like, man, I changed the whole outline, came up with a new assessment, and all these things. It was very, so every time after that, I'm like, let's do more of that. Let's just keep working on that. So the creativity that we brought here at the end of the second session, because we worked on that a couple of weeks in a row, has just like, it feels like it's blossoming out from me. It's very amazing. I feel just like I'm firing on all cylinders. And usually at this time of year, we're slowing down, but I just feel really geared up, like I've really been moving quickly. And so that's a great place to be in right before we get into the next calendar new year. So I'm really excited. You guys, if you're thinking about doing this and you're on the fence, have a conversation with Jennifer. She is magical and she can help you move wherever you need to move to in your business to get where you want to go.
Oh, Consuela, thank you so much for your kind words. And I cannot wait to start round 3 of Coaching on Purpose.